Alright friends, let's watch this video that I called I am not a man nor a woman. Olympic gold is mine. What am I? This is women's boxing. Let's watch the video.
Solid straight right hand.
From Algeria, Imane Khelif.
Alright, what did I tell you? A very, very interesting case indeed. Now, you may jump to a conclusion immediately. It's like, hey, that is a man. And he has no business doing in women's boxing. Let me give you a little bit of a background story here. Khelif was born in Algeria. Algeria is in North Africa. It is a Muslim country, so it does not come from a leftist point of view. Not to say the left doesn't exist there, they do. But nonetheless, Khelif's life was probably very difficult because when he was born, he was given a gender of a female because of certain genitalia differences. He was born with a deformity of some sort. I do not know those details. Nonetheless, doctors said this baby is a girl, and that's what is on his papers. Now, later in life, what we run into is that this person, he started boxing, because you start boxing, and if you have a lot of manly characteristics, you get pretty good at it in a female sector of it, right? But an international boxing association determined that he does not qualify to fight in the Olympics, or not Olympics, in World Championships. So this is IBA's take on this. This was in 2023, and this is what they said. Khelif, along with Taiwan Lin Yangting, had been previously disqualified from the 2023 Women's Boxing World Championship after it was determined that they had an unfair advantage over female boxers. That is their take on it. So suddenly Khelif, and I think this is a true gender confusion case here in all honesty, because this case is an intersex case, meaning a baby is born with certain deformities and development issues. And so neither male stuff gets fully formed nor female side of things get fully formed, okay? So you get a mixture. So Khelif can't be fully a man or can't be fully a woman, literally. He would be in a disadvantage if he fights a man, but he has an advantage fighting a woman. This is the case here. I do not know to what level, because there is a percentage. I don't know those levels in this case. So, but nonetheless, the chromosome test, which this is how they determined if he was a man or a woman, came back as XY, meaning he is a man, meaning his testosterone levels are up, and he was disqualified from fighting in that arena. But in the Olympics campaign, I can understand, they want to stand for the small man, the small guy. In this case, I'm not sure how you can determine that, because it is a very confusing case. It's like you want to defend the minority, and intersex are truly a minority. So that is a very difficult case. But at the end of the day, it's like, what would I do? I would actually put this on Khelif. I would say, Khelif, you have an advantage, a big advantage, and you know that. What do you want to do? Now, since this is a spiritual channel, we deal with soul issues, things that are problematic in a soul. And so in a world where death reigns, where death is the king, because we're all dying, obviously, and death brings issues into our emotional life, into our physical life, sicknesses and diseases. This is the issue. The issue that we have in this world is that our souls, or this human soul, has a virus. And this virus gives us a certain idea. The way I'm going to explain it is, this is a human state. And our human state is, what I want to do, I do not do. But what I hate to do, I do. This is basically everyone. And so Khelif would fall under this category because he chose the path of fighting women when he knows that he's XY chromosome. And I'm not taking away the difficult life that he has. I will not take that away from him because he does have a difficult life. But you still have a personal responsibility, knowing who you are truly now, because now I was a man, but still, throughout the life, a person sort of feels, man, I'm not really a woman, I'm a man. And I ran into those personal cases. I've talked to some the younger people that did have this case, and they would literally say, I feel I'm a woman or I'm a man themselves. They actually feel it themselves within them. They feel it. So it is on Khelif. So I would actually put this on Khelif again. Khelif, what do you want to do? But at this point, he's unable to walk away from it. And my question is, Khelif, why are you not able to do this? And this is where I'm going to assume it's not impossible, but most likely he is unable to do it because he's not capable, because of this soul issue in our life. Because we're just unable to live up to those responsibilities. We just seem to fail. This is, we call it the sin factor. Sin entered into the world and brought death with it. And literally, this is where you have to start to understand the heart issue, the soul issue of humanity and what is wrong with us. And this is where we end up. What do I do? And what is the solution to this? Now, in the Christian sphere, this is what we teach. That solution is Christ. Christ is the one who has to resolve the soul issue. And for you to resolve that issue, you have to let yourself go. Don't try to control all things, but you actually let it go. Now, can this be fixed with behavioral modification? Yes, if there's a big enough prize at the end, right? But that prize is always pointed towards you, self-survival, right? Selfish ambition, that's what always goes to. What Christ is saying, no, you gotta let that go, let me take care of that. So meaning you gotta walk away from selfish ambition. You gotta walk away from that and let God fix that. And once God fixes that, you gain grace, or God gives you grace, or God gives you strength to overcome temptations or take on certain responsibilities that a lot of human beings would not be able to, because obviously there is an issue with all of us. And those of you who don't think so, prove me wrong, I guess. Anyway, we have an online course on a lot of these topics. You can check them out. It's livingdisciple.org. Definitely, if you want to better yourself and you recognize, hey, there's an issue with me, I'm going to give my opinion on it, and I'm going to say that you need discipleship in that sphere of finally figuring out what is religion all about, what is the heart issue all about, and that is resolved with discipleship and mentorship. But I would like to hear your opinion on this subject. Post it below and let's have a discussion. Guys, thank you for watching this video, and God bless you.